Welcome to my all-new horror show entertainment watches video. Today I'm here with my co-host, Obscure Media.
As always.
As always.
I didn't do anything.
We're doing Rambo First Blood Part 2. That's what we're doing.
You mean Rambo 2?
No, Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Oh yeah,
Jeez, they gotta get the names right. Gunshot
they called
Durham
that
is
movie
here.
something. Oh, sorry. What?
Gunshot Durham is here. He says, "Hey, how's it going? How's it going?"
What's going on, buddy? Watching FB Part 2.
You get it? It was echoing like a gunshot. How's it going? How's it going? How's it
Oh, I thought you were looking to do a big pussy like in Predator.
going? Yeah, I knew that would come out.
Yeah, it's in my head, stuck. Like in a big old pussy.
Oh yeah, when he actually let's not talk about that so we can avoid spoilers because it's a newer movie. So, but we did go see the Predator together. So
it was a very enjoyable film. My first Predator movie.
Yeah, and I gave it a 3 out of 5 on my 1-minute reviews. But I'm thinking of a higher rating now because I just realized after I had it up there for a couple days, I'm like, this is a pure 80s movie without having the 80s effects.
It really kind of was.
Like, you didn't have the camera effects for an 80s movie. It just was a modern movie that felt like 80s, you know?
Yeah, the soundtrack was what felt most old school to me.
Yeah, and the cartoonish villains and stuff. And characters. And action.
Pretty much. Hashtag best film.
Gunshot Durham says, I think you remember me from the first account, which was the Hand of Gunshot, of God Gunshot. I do. I remember you. I remember. I heard the echo of that in your thing.
That gave me a Rambo flashback.
Rambo PTSD.
Yeah, from a time when someone said a word like that to me.
I remember. It just sounds so funny on the playback.
Yeah.
It's something from South Park, like the Member Berries.
Oh, I love the Member Berries. They made me laugh.
Remember the Death Star? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Remember Jurassic Park?
Oh, yeah, the lawyer got eaten off the toilet. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Alan.
That's Jurassic Park 3. We do not speak of that scene.
It's my favorite scene in the whole series, though.
Riding on a plane. Alan.
Alan. I think Jurassic Park would be a fun series, not jumping the gun too far in the future, but...
Yeah, actually, I just got the new one in recently.
I didn't even know it came in until it came in at work recently. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? It's already out? I thought it just came out in theaters.
I think back in June 22nd, if I remember correctly.
Literally, like 2 months ago.
June, July, like 3 months ago, but yeah.
Like, movies are coming out so fucking quick now. It's like, why even bother? Like, I like seeing them at the theater. That's more of a better experience. But, like, at this point, it's like it comes out so quick on video. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they're still in theaters by the time you have them at your home.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see Fallen Kingdom yet, so...
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of people hate it, but still.
For what I gathered from the trailers, it's the Lost World, except good.
I like the Lost World, but I can't decide which one I like better, to be honest. Lost World or Fallen Kingdom. Probably Lost World because it isn't quite as dumb.
Right. I can't get over the fucking gymnastics scene.
Like when he turns to her, what?
That's like almost as funny as Alan.
I think Alan's funnier. But
I think Alan's way funnier.
They just never had a scene like that in the other sequels, like Jurassic World or anything, that could top that. Alan.
I wish one of the dogs in First Blood turned to Rambo and went, Johnny.
Johnny.
Go get that son of a bitch.
Get up, you bum! Wrong movie! I didn't do anything!
I didn't do anything!
Alright, you ready to start this first blood
I'm ready
out?
for some sly stuff. So, not to put you under the gun or anything, but I think we were out of sync last time because I was kind of confused, like when you were about to say go, because it felt like there was a bit of a delay before you said go instead of saying it like exactly 1 second later. So I was like, oh,
What I can do is I can say go kind of loud, and then when I hear it go through on yours, I'll hit my play button.
okay, you can hear it on my end.
When I talk loud, I can't hear it when I'm talking like this.
All right, my ear cup is right next to the mic to make it even easier for you.
Gunshot Durham says, "Y'all make me laugh."
That's what we're here for, man.
We're here for the horror, the show, and the entertainment. Oh,
We're here for Al. We're here for Alan.
Alan. All right, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
I see a horse yelling, Alan.
Alan, not coming straight for us. It's like in South Park. It's like in South Park when they had that episode where they were trying to go hunting, and the uncle takes out his gun. And he's like, "Look at that deer," and the deer just looks up at him. It's coming right for us.
And then the deer goes, "Go get him, you son of a bitch." This basically is the film, an explosion. It just starts off with an explosion. That basically tells you what the whole film's about.
Yeah, well, you know.
So I remember being really intrigued what this film was going to be like, because I'm like, what? He went to prison. How is he going to escape prison to be in the
Wait, you
sequel
haven't
or
seen
anything?
this movie before?
No, I have. I'm just saying when I was a kid and I was watching them all in order.
Yeah.
Because they were playing 1, 2, and 3 in order on TV. That's how I saw them for the first time. I didn't see part 4 till it was on TV much later.
Rambo, you beautiful son of a... Rambo,
I didn't do anything. What? I didn't do anything.
What's this? What is it this time?
He's like, what? I didn't do anything. I know this is a really weird thing to say. I actually like that the officer with him is really sweaty. Because I feel like a lot of movies would just kind of go and let it start. Or they just put on clean clothes and let him start, but they actually got that in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good.
That's the name.
I love Troutman. Troutman's like my favorite character in the series.
Yeah.
Troutman.
I didn't do anything.
Why am I here?
That's it. 5 years.
5 years, shit. He only got 10 years for all that.
I know, right?
Because, like, I assume they believed his story and, like, saw the police brutality and shit, but he blew up civilian property. Like, he blew up stores. He
That's how Wiley got 10 years.
And technically, he did like, in terms of the law, I think he did kill the one who fell out of the chopper because he was directly responsible for him falling out, but I don't know. Why me? That's like one of my most hated action movie lines is like, why me? Why do you want me to do this? We haven't heard this in 500 films. But I think this is like the first movie that's done it.
Probably not, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just like commenting on that. So even when I was a kid, I thought this was a bit rushed. I was like,
yeah, he's in there, then he's out.
Yeah, it's kind of like you think they'd like get him into a meeting room or something and like explain it to him.
No, they have to do it while he's all sweaty.
Yeah, exactly. Not that I mind it. I'm just saying it's like, yeah, I don't mind it. I'm just saying it's like different from what I would usually expect.
Did we get to win this time?
Yep, that line.
So this time it's up to you. I didn't do anything.
That's why we lost.
George P. Comatos. I forgot what else he directed. His name sounds so familiar. Let me look it up.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, he directed Cobra. That's right.
Oh, he did Cobra. That's another
Yeah,
Sly
with
movie.
Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, that's
That's
a
a movie
great
I've
movie.
wanted to see for a while.
It's so good.
Yeah. He didn't do the first one, did he?
No, that was Ted Ketchoff or something.
I see. Fire.
Where's your fire at?
This 80s synth. I love it.
It's what's this Korean
Hi, Richard.
symbolization?
Hi, Richard Korean. And Charles Nipple. So, I love Steven Berkoff. I love him. He's so fucking awesome. He was in the Bond film Octopussy, also playing an evil Russian general.
I still don't know how they got away with that name back then.
They somehow did. If it didn't star Roger Moore, the campy Bond, I don't think people would have accepted the title.
Sure. David Morale, writer of First Blood.
I thought he wrote Death Wish. JK. But
you know what that topic is?
What?
Do you know what that topic is?
What topic?
The one where he wrote Death Wish.
Oh. Topic. Can't say I know.
Death. That's terrible.
I am so confused by that question. I'm sorry.
Okay, how about, do you know what else he wrote?
No.
Death.
I'm
trying. It's not landing, is it?
It's okay, Brian.
It's not landing like that Chopper did it with Rambo inside.
Oh, nope. Look at that T-shirt. It's so old school.
It's like a granny sweatshirt, but he's rocking it.
Yeah, buddy.
So this guy's the guy from Karate Kid, isn't it?
I think so. He does look familiar.
Looks just like him.
He does.
It's like, who are you?
So I was wondering if Jerry Goldsmith did do the music, and it did say like a minute ago he did do it.
Yeah, he did it for all the first three. I mean.
Oh, good. Chosen one.
I am the chosen one.
Nam. So even when I was a kid, I thought like this whole opening beginning scene was rushed. Like, not that it needs more. Like, yeah. I enjoy they're not wasting time. They're just getting into the plot. I just thought it was like a little rushed when I was a kid. I was like, what? Okay, he says this and then he's on the mission. And I thought he was a bit too easy or a bit too accepting of accepting this mission where he's going back to fucking Vietnam after the toll it had on him.
Dude, Martin Kove, who played in the Karate Kid in this movie,
yeah,
his freaking filmography is staggering.
Yeah,
he's played in 222 movies so far.
Shit, what has he been in recently?
Let me go back. Cobra Kai, the TV show. That's like a Karate Kid kind of show. Oh, he was in Tu Lava Tulantula. I forgot about that.
Sounds like a sci-fi movie.
It is. It's about spiders. Could you not tell? Fire spiders.
This guy right here is a spider. I fucking hate him.
He's a weasel.
He kind of looks like Teasel. That rhymed.
He does. If he was younger. Oh no!
I wonder if that was intentional.
Yeah. Photographs. Photographs. I love that reaction. He's like, "What? Are you serious?"
It's like, what? Cold? But like, I know it's a dumb action movie, and I know like the excuse, oh, he got over it or something. But like, he has PTSD from seeing simple things in First Blood. Then in this movie, when he's actually back in Nam, in action, wielding fucking machine guns, fighting Vietnamese, he has zero flashbacks. It has zero toll on him. It's almost as if he never had any fucking bad experience in
Yeah, like
Nam at
looking at
all.
that photo, that could have triggered something, but it didn't.
Yeah, like how are you like I understand how you're triggered by seeing things in real
Like
life
a
like he sees in the first film, but I'm
like a
saying,
switchblade and stuff.
yeah, I understand that. What I'm gonna say is, how can you be triggered by that, but not be triggered by when you're actually back there experiencing practically the same thing?
It could be the adrenaline too that's kicking in because you're trying to save or fight the enemy. It's like you're resorting back to your instincts that you had when you were in Nam in the first place.
I guess I can see that because now that you mention it, he does only have PTSD when it's like a quieter moment and he's not really.
Yeah, you're more on edge at that point.
And then when he is like firing machine guns and setting stuff up, even when he hears the radio, he doesn't really have any flashbacks then, I guess.
Yeah, but like the radio, that's just one thing. Like you can hear a radio on the in the car for Christ's sake. So.
Yeah. Well, I meant like Trotman saying like
Oh yeah, yeah,
everything he said to the unit out there. I guess I see where you're coming from with that, yeah.
yeah.
We're going somewhere really hot. Now we're gonna give you a really long sleeve sweater.
It's the most natural thing.
All right. I'm alive. It's still alive, isn't it? But like he's like such an interesting character in First Blood, and then in this, he's literally just not. Like, if you haven't seen the first one, then you wouldn't really care about him in this one, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and then when you see this one, you don't care about him like you did in part one and by part three.
Oh yeah, part 3 I need to watch again to like see that.
Have like low expectations and be like, give it another chance and stuff.
Yeah, because I don't really remember much of him in part 3.
He's the star of part three.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's the star in every single one, but he's like the star in part three. Plus, along with the subplot. Oh, here we go, the gearing up montage.
Yeah, buddy.
This was in all the trailers. Like they'd have this cut with another scene, and then cut back to this.
Yeah. So like, I guess by don't remember much of him. I remember the beginning where he's like, "I'm happy here." Like I remember that development, quote unquote, and I remember him being like, "I gotta save my brother Troutman."
Yeah. I mean, they had to get him out there again somewhere. I mean, somehow.
Yeah, true. No fear, no regrets.
That must hurt your eyes. There's a couple scenes before, but like when he's looking at the computer and all the words pop up on his face because it's so bright.
Right.
Like looking at that for hours, imagine that.
I could never do
No.
that. Well, actually, I do that regularly.
Me too, but not that bright.
True. We actually both do. You're right.
Yeah. I just want someone to like try to put their knife in their shelf and they miss and it hits him in the side.
Right.
That'd be the funniest thing.
I would fucking love that.
Or like a sword or something.
Sword. Fucking explosive bolts, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the score in this again.
Yeah.
You got 36 hours to get it out.
Oh yeah, so this is where Rambo makes a good point about him, the head colonel guy lying.
Yeah.
Not Troutman, the other guy.
Yeah.
He's like saying something he brought up wasn't right. Like
Yeah, the
it
information.
was like a fact that wasn't right.
Right.
Although I don't know how that make you not trust him. Like it's a fact, but okay, he got it wrong. So what?
Yeah.
If it has nothing to do with the mission.
You're the only one I trust.
But I didn't do anything.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's been like what, 14 minutes, not even, and he's already on his way to
I
Korea.
My version of the software doesn't tell me what time I'm at. It just says 0, just like last time.
That sucks.
It does, but they're taking off in the plane. I assume you're there.
Well, I'm a little bit past that.
Uh,
Here, I'll
Instead of
pause it.
wait. Instead of you pausing, I'll just fast forward a bit.
I'm now with they're airborne in the flying over the mountains.
Okay.
Now they're
I
inside
think it
the
makes it
plane.
easier for the audience. I won't bring it up all the time either. If it sounds like you're talking about a different scene, I'll fast forward until I get there.
Like the part where that Korean guy gets blown up. I won't. Well, if that'd be so bad if we were out of sync.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "What are you like? Oh my god,
Oh, my car.
my god."
So I'm looking at Troutman looking at papers.
Yeah, I passed that a little bit too.
Shit.
I think I figured out why we're always out of sync is because either your or my audio and video are a little bit a few seconds behind, like while we're recording.
Must be. Like, we've never had this issue before, though.
Yeah, we did when we tried to do the Death Wish movies and Death Sentence. We were way out of sync. Remember out of sync? We were on Death Sentence. It was like crazy.
For some reason, I don't remember that.
Well, then we couldn't finish the movie, which we have to do at some point.
True.
Dude, that movie made me like.
Death Sentence. I know you say that every time. I'm very curious.
Yeah, it gets deep.
Stand by position. Insertion minus
Party
15.
time! Ow!
Ow. So Rambo's about to jump out of the plane, everybody. He's gonna jump.
He's gonna do it, but I didn't do anything yet.
He didn't jump anywhere.
But
3, 2,
at
1.
least like he's
I love
not.
how he like. I love how he gets stuck.
I know it's like they could have just had him fly out of the plane. That would have been simple enough.
Yeah, but it's interesting. They have him go there without any equipment now.
Yeah.
But like, I always thought it was funny. Like, you're the best one we have, Rambo. We're gonna put you on this dangerous mission, and then the moment he's about to go there, he fucks up. Like the first thing that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong, except for the fucking plane blowing up. I can't free him.
It was like Batman in that part.
It really did sound like.
No, I mean, like Sylvester Stallone's face makes him look like he's Batman, and the scene because he's wearing all black.
Where are all the drugs going?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I didn't do anything. Are we gonna win this time?
I want this country to love us as much as we love it.
He's cutting away. That sounded really calm for the way he was yelling it.
Yeah. Well, he's out.
Bye, Ramby.
It just flies away.
Right. Marine over. Rambo. Abort the mission right now.
Yeah, we're about 2 seconds apart, but that's not too bad for now.
Beautiful. I'm okay with that.
Maybe like 5.
Especially after First Blood. That was like the worst example for us. Of course we do. I see him running through mist. Because he's a warrior.
He's the Misty Man.
Pretty much.
That face, though, he's like so determined.
Score.
He's so determined to get like nowhere.
Right? This really is the stereotypical Stallone movie.
Yeah.
Like Schwarzenegger had Commando. This is really Sly's almost not take on it, but like his version in a way.
The snake's like, holy shit!
I didn't grab a snake since the jail room bathroom.
I didn't grab the snake. He grabbed me.
Are you sure about that?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that. I love the headband, by the way.
I know, it's like he took it from his own outfit or something.
Right.
Like, it's getting hot in here.
I'm back in Nam, and I'm not seeing what I was seeing.
Who are these gods?
I used to worship these. Never. Yeah, I have to admit, I mean, I'm 90% sure this was not shot on location in Vietnam.
Probably not.
I can't see how they would do that, but
Wasn't there like still war going on there too?
yeah, exactly. But you can kind of tell their sets anyway, but they look very good.
Yeah, so had a decent budget, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like there are so many movies set in the jungle where like some of the plants look so overtly fake.
Mm.
And this one, it's not. It doesn't seem as fake or anything.
I thought they're playing her off as Korean, but she's like British in real life.
Right.
It's like what?
Rambo.
They're playing.
Rambo, don't kill me.
Like Rambo's supposed to be Native American, but he's Italian as hell.
Right. I think the character in the book is Native American.
That's what I'm saying. Like his character's supposed to be Native American,
Yeah,
but
and then
they cast him Italian and say it's close enough.
Those racist pieces of shit. Something about Stallone seems Native American in a way, though. I don't know what it is, but like
that primitive way of doing things.
Yeah.
I'm
not saying, just for the audience, I'm not saying he looks like a Native American at all. I'm not remotely saying that. I'm just saying, I don't know, something about him in these movies kind of like, I don't know.
Like he makes
very slight hint of it in his blood. It looks like that. You know what I mean? Like when someone has like a very small percentage of a race's blood in them.
I made my own war paint.
So in the video game for NES, which follows the plot of this film very closely, you meet up with her and you get her necklace and everything, and her necklace, I think, gives you more health. So I have to imagine Rambo can take a few more gunshots in this movie after he gets her pendant.
Sure.
But that game follows the movie really closely, which you wouldn't expect from a game at the time.
Sure.
But like, you literally do everything that happens in this movie.
How long is the gameplay usually for?
About 2 hours.
No, it's not too bad for a movie that's like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. The music in the game is fucking amazing, though. It's really like legitimately good music.
It should be like, it depends on how fast you play for 2 hours.
Yeah, like some people can beat it in like half an hour. I'm just saying, like, if you played it for the first time and didn't know what to do, it'd probably take you like a few hours. But one of the bosses in the game is a giant spider that you fight in a cave.
It should have been that giant snake like in that scene prior.
Yeah, you do fight snakes in it. You don't get guns very often, which I thought was interesting, because you fight with your knife more often, and then as the game goes on, you get more weapons like a machine gun and grenade launchers and stuff. And this game was made.
Well, look at all those ones.
Right?
That's a lot of money for a boat ride.
It's more money than I can afford, JK. I love that. By the way, I loved the very attractive woman washing her face earlier.
Which one?
Which one? She had like, she was wearing pink.
Oh, you mean at the camp?
Yeah, at the camp.
I didn't even see her.
No. But this is in the game too. You actually get to jump off of the boat and walk in the water because it's shallow water all of a sudden.
I love how they show him the RPG. It's like, yeah, that won't come to bite me in the ass later on.
He's not going to use it later.
Yeah.
What about patrol boats?
They didn't do anything.
Pretty much. What do you call it? One reason he's not interesting in this movie is because he's written like he is in the first one, and the first one was a situation where he was interesting.
Yeah, it was very serious.
Yeah, and it made sense why he was so quiet and like cold and shit. But then this movie, it needs to rely more on a protagonist that is more like, not necessarily, but a little more of a talkative one, I guess. And
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, actually.
I love how it's taken Trotman this long to investigate, and it's like going into daytime in Korea.
Right.
It's like, how long does it take you to find out this guy's no good?
Too long for sure. You mean Vietnam? Want to eat? I got a $5 footlong in here.
It
Sorry
pulls
for the
out.
voice. Sorry for the voice, everybody.
It sounds like you're European Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, if I sound more European, that's not racist.
Huh?
What got you into this? Like this, they're trying to build character, but you can't really take it seriously at all. It just seems goofy.
Okay.
Well,
I love the flute playing of this
yeah,
part.
they do the fucking long road theme.
Yeah.
I do kind of like that though. He's like, I got home and there was another war going on.
Yeah, there's always a war going on somewhere.
Yeah, a quiet war. Like I don't mind this scene. I think it's good.
I mean, if there's no war against nations, it's like war on the playground. Like, you took my lunch money, I'm gonna kick your butt and start a war.
Who shit in the sandbox again? And they start throwing rocks at each other over that.
I love playing that. Oh no.
So like, it's not a bad moment to bring up your message. It matches. It flows with the dialogue. He's like, Marines go home and everyone treats us like shit. Even though she's talking now. I don't even know what she's saying because I'm talking over her.
Jesus, Matt.
Maybe go America, Brian.
Go America or go home. Oh.
So I was talking about the 1980s NES game, which came out, I think, a little bit before Rambo 3, but it was based on this film.
Yeah.
Then the new Rambo game came out in 2013, and one of the levels in that is really cool. It's the part where he's using a bow and arrow, and you have to shoot the arrows at the trucks and shit. It's pretty fun. I'm expendable. Hey, he's expendable.
Yeah, I know, right?
Expendable.
Yeah, then in Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "My men are not expendable." I'm always like, "Are you sure about that?"
Right. And I hate to say it, Brian. I think this scene's going on a little too long. Like, where are our gunshots?
Yeah,
that's what this movie was. Almost. That's why this movie was made.
Gunshots, America. That's it.
What bring you good luck, Brian?
What?
What bring you good luck? His knife.
What bring me good luck? I can't find it. Where to go? That's not lucky, man.
My die another day pin gives me good luck.
The one I gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this brings me good luck. Rambo.
Rambo.
It's a hunting knife. I found it on the ground, actually.
Ooh. It's dirty.
Ew, dirty knife. I actually like that shot of them zooming in on the jungle.
Yeah.
Like, it's moody.
Too moody for a film like Rambo.
Yeah. Oh, they're just huts. Leave them alone.
Right.
Take this, thatched roofs.
Giraffes.
There's a line from a reviewer that reviewed a movie called Strike Commando, and the main guy like unloads his arsenal on an empty village, and he's like, "Eat that! I mean, take that, thatched roofs. Eat that empty village." Ah!
Oh! Move closer.
Do it now. Do it.
So the soundtrack here kind of sounds like a First Blood soundtrack, but jungle-fied.
Jungle-fied.
Yeah, they're sneaking through now.
I like how they establish that there's a woman that come here for some, I guess, money, maybe.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Nice butts you may go through.
I am peaceful fountains of desire. She looks like Peaceful Fountains of Desire from Die Another Day. And that's actually her name, by the way.
Peaceful Mounts of Desire.
Peaceful Fountains of
Oh,
Desire.
Peaceful Fountains of Desire.
You know, you have Pussy Galore, Octopussy.
What about in Austin Powers where they have that girl like literally names a vagina or something?
A lot of vagina.
A lot of vagina. So like, can you be any more on the nose?
There's Mary Goodnight.
Mary Goodnight.
There's Peaceful Fountains of Desire, which is like not funny. It's just like so bad it's funny. I can't think of any more at the moment, but oh, there's Chew Me.
I'm guessing she's a Korean or Asian woman.
She's Chinese. And literally, the actress who played her, it's the only movie she's ever been in. Which is pretty sad.
Is it bad or is it sad or good?
It's pretty sad that was the only movie she was in. It's one of the weaker Bond movies.
Oh. Wait, was she a good actress or was she have good essentials?
I would say the latter, because she's in the movie for 2 seconds. He literally walks up to a pool and she's swimming in it naked. He's like, I don't know your name, miss. And then she goes, Chew Me. And then he's like, sorry, dear, I don't have any swim trunks. And she goes, neither have I. And when he walks away, she goes, bye. And that's the last we see of her. Oh, there's also Plenty O'Toole. And when she says her name to James Bond, he responds with, named after your father, perhaps. Rambo's like, Plenty O'Toole, huh? Pussy galore. I want to hear Sly say pussy galore so bad.
Or grab her by the pussy.
You said that the moment the guy's in bed with her.
I'm like I don't know, 10 seconds ahead of you.
It's weird because you keep getting ahead of me.
I know,
even
it's like
after I catch up.
It's like it keeps getting further and further away, even though we're not touching the thing.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm guessing because yesterday it asked me, like, your display plays at 144 FPS. Do you want to like change? I'm guessing that's why.
Oh, you mean frames per second?
Yeah, because that's what my monitor does. That's all I'm guessing.
Well, can I change it while the movie's playing or no?
I'm not sure. That's why I don't want to change it.
We can do it next time then.
Yeah.
Are you up for Rainbow 3 after this? Or are you?
Yes, sir. I'm up for it as long as you are. Sorry for the rumbling. My disc player is going.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's not me jacking the pussy galore under my desk, I promise. But yeah, before we start Rambo 3, I'm definitely gonna
get some energy stuff.
I thought you were gonna say get some pussy. I mean, I guess so. It'd have to be a quick.
I mean, there's the spider right there that crawled up on his leg.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
And
in the rats too.
Yeah, we're at the exact same part now, Brian.
What's up?
But yeah, I don't remember him finding the POWs this fast.
Yeah, I think he does, but then he doesn't get them out of there until a little bit later. True,
because I don't remember him actually escaping with them until like there's like 25 minutes left of the movie. The score's kind of weird here. It's kind of playful. It's like do. I assume it's because he's sneaking around. It's kind of like, oh, remember when you were a child and snuck around for cookies?
Sure. Bad analogy.
Oh yeah, he saves this guy first and then comes back for the others. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish. Sorry, what?
Basically, he's trying to have proof without having tons of it.
Yeah. I guess part of my disappointment with this movie, like I was saying, the character's not very interesting. Even beyond the PTSD stuff, I could get beyond him not having PTSD anymore. But him going back to Nam, he should be completely in his element. Like, wouldn't that be the reason to bring him here?
Well, that's what he is right now. He's not having flashbacks or anything.
No, I get that, but like the film itself doesn't do anything super spectacular with him like in First Blood. Like First Blood, he did a lot of survival stuff, and then this he just shoots a lot of people. Like he doesn't really use his survival skills very well, or like they didn't write anything in that was very meaty for him to do. Or seeing these POWs trapped and like all
Mm.
that, like I feel like there should be some more of a performance written for him here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. But like, I don't get this part where he's killing all the Korean officers. Like, why would you do that?
Because they won't find the bodies later. True
like,
me.
like, they just don't wait for them to just like take their lights off with them or something. They just freaking kill them, and it's like, why would you do that?
It's like a stealth game, Brian. Killing the bad guys will alert them usually.
Dude, imagine if he had like a gun in his hand. You shot him with an arrow. That would just make him shoot the gun.
He's the Green Arrow. That was the Arrow theme if you didn't know, Brian.
No.
Oh no, he's naked. His gun's out.
Naked gun.
I saw a Naked Gun once. I never saw it again. I saw the one with Weird Al.
This is the headshot. I love that.
Headshot.
I like how they zoom in his face. He looks no different.
Right.
Duh.
I have an arrow through my head. I took an arrow to the head. Or to the knee, rather. Oh no, they found the dead bodies that I said they wouldn't find.
Yeah.
Dude, Call of Duty Black Ops. I love the Vietnam missions in that game.
I haven't played Black Ops ever, actually.
Nah, I'm gonna force you to play it.
I think I had played the zombie thing on there.
Oh yeah,
like,
zombie mode.
yeah, my brother played it all the time, so I played it a couple times. I was terrible at it. We also did some games where we versed each other. I was terrible. He always got me.
Yeah, I didn't know that feeling.
I'm
My
terrible
brother's
at video
friend was
games.
pro. I'll train you. It's a long dirt path.
In the murky swamp.
And it's soft as hell. You know what this guy reminds me of?
What?
In the game Metal Slug, you can save POWs, and this guy reminds me of the POWs you can save in it. Comp's supposed to be empty. Sorry, it's not empty.
Yeah, it's full of them W's.
I hope no one says I'm racist for mimicking her voice. And you can't call me that because I'm just trying to sound like her speaking. I'm not saying it's all of them in general. It's not a racist thing. It's just trying to sound like her. But moments like this, it actually does look like footage of Vietnam to an extent. So, like, I think they did a good job if this is all recreation.
Yeah, but anyone can do that. Like, have you seen the low budget Vietnam action movies?
I haven't. You mean like
Strike Commando.
Trauma made one, right? Trauma's War.
I think so, but like they did like Strike Commando and stuff, and it's like really, really low budget, but it looks like it's still filmed in Korea.
So at least I got that part right.
Huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, like all you need is like a jungle and some proper outfits.
I guess so. Yeah. The score is really playful again.
Oh boy.
I'm speaking another language.
Oh.
Oh no. They're not suspicious at all that they saw Russian shit on here earlier.
Oh, you do not slap Rambo.
If you do, you dead.
Oh yeah. Plus, I like how he didn't even really like whip his head back. He just like came right back.
Right. You bastards.
There you go.
I love the fucking hidden knives. I do really love this scene. Like, this is the first scene where you actually see him, like, firing guns and shit, and it's really...
Oh, that's a nice amount of blood coming out, too.
Yeah.
When she shot the guy.
Yeah, buddy. That's one thing you gotta say. This film does do the gun effects right and the gore effects.
Yeah.
Like, it's really like, as bad as this might sound, it's really satisfying seeing all these people get shot. You know what I mean, right? Like, when you see really big, meaty death and gun effects in movies, it's kind of satisfying. This
what do you
movie
call
does
it?
that.
The blood splat. No, what they call it? The splack packs or whatever.
Yeah, like you see the impact of
Or,
the guns and shit. Like, there's just something kind of satisfying about watching it. This movie
I
does
know
that really well.
I know what it's called, but I can't remember. It's like um
There's
when
like a
they
term
have
for it.
yeah, no, it's a word for it. Like it's the things that explode on you when you when
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that is a thing. Like, my one of my minor gripes with First Blood was I of when he shoots the rocket and he's just pushed back a little bit, like, oh.
ugh.
Um,
I'm at the part where the guy's
the
getting choked, you know.
yep. Um, the thing I can't say it's a complaint because I actually enjoy it about First Blood. It's kind of charming. You know, when I said like the gun sound effects are kind of like cheap ADR sounding things.
Yeah. This one sounds much better.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, they really did step their game up with the gun effects, like
Mhm.
altogether. And that fucking jump.
Oh, you're way behind. Here, let me just pause for like 5 seconds.
Okay. Which is weird because a part you said you were at, I was also at, and now you're ahead. Like, I don't get that.
I think you're right. The frame rate is just different.
That's the only thing I could think of. And the first one I could tell I was watching at 144 FPS because it looked like the film was shot at that. But this, you can tell the film's running at like 24 FPS. So I don't know. I'll definitely check my settings before we start 3. Sorry, audience. I hope we're still entertaining despite this because we're still following the film's time anyway.
Audience, what audience?
Sorry. What do you call it? I was gonna say something shit.
Yes, I am. And it's wait 25 years.
25 years. I was so sad when she died in the movie.
Spoilers. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not expendable.
Only I am.
Ain't she lovely? Only I am, because I do die. In the game, she doesn't die, though. She just kind of disappears. So I guess you can have a game where you're shooting animals and shooting people, but you can't have a woman dying.
Nope.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong if anyone's played it recently, but I don't remember her dying in the game.
I could see that. Is it like rated E or rated M? Or did they not
This
have
is before
ratings?
This is before game ratings existed.
Yeah. Well, this is the guy that gets like blown up later on.
Yeah, buddy.
I love his death. He's like,
Like, boom.
yeah, like the scenario that he has when he's pulling out the arrow. He's like,
But like, yeah, this for being a sequel to First Blood, it feels absolutely nothing like. It doesn't even remotely feel like First Blood outside of like the soundtrack.
yeah, but like if you watch a post-apocalyptic movie like Equalizer 2000, there's a fight scene like this, only in the rice padding without any intercuts for like 20 minutes, and it gets kind of old really fast.
I feel like you could do that really well, but they just didn't execute it well.
Like you have the parts where they're dropping the bombs and the shooters, whatever you call them, it goes boom. You have that about 100 times, then you have people shooting people 100 times.
Right.
There's nothing really that makes it entertaining. It's just over and over and over again.
I can see how that gets boring. Yeah.
But there's only one part in that scene I thought was hilarious where there's a guy with a flamethrower, and then the good guy goes on the other flamethrower, and he turns the flamethrower to the guy with the other flamethrower, and he just blasts him. And there's a reviewer, Good Bad Flex. He's like, "This is what being on fire feels like. I don't like this at all."
It's fucking funny. I don't like this at all. Surprise. I hate this fucker. What'd you say? They've got one of ours. I fucking hate this.
Yeah, he's like, "How dare you be happy?"
Right? I fucking hated this guy so much when I first saw it.
Rambo should have killed him in the end.
Yeah, but then he'd go to jail again. Which would have defeated the whole purpose.
Yeah. You should have been
Sorry, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a fucking douchebag abort mission.
What a dick.
He just wants to cover his ass with toilet paper. Come on! I want to kill that guy too.
I feel like the guy who is from the Karate Kid doesn't want to do it, but he's just following orders.
Oh yeah, he clearly doesn't. You can tell from his expressions and everything.
But then, doesn't Rambo punch him at the end?
Yeah. Don't leave!
I mean, I get why he punched him. He did deserve it, but he was still only following orders, so you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say something while he was shooting his guns. That's one thing about 80s action movies I actually don't like. Is when everybody's shooting at the protagonist, but there's such bad shots it never hits, and then the protagonist immediately shoots and is like dead on. Amazing.
Then you would hate Commando. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, that's literally what the entire movie is. I've seen most of Commando, and like that literally is the movie. And I don't want to talk about realism in a fucking Rambo. In First Blood 2, I don't want to talk about realism. But the gun covered in that much mud, I feel like wouldn't fire.
Yeah.
That's an interesting line in the film when he's like, "It's just like the war; it was a whole lie."
Yeah,
that's like true, That's an interesting piece of politics to put in a movie.
Yeah, and then he's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, because it's kind of sorry for stumbling. It's true when you look at Vietnam. It is true. It's like a big lie, like what happened and everything. I'm not saying what happened was a lie. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying like the reasons everything happened. He was just supposed to take pictures. That would have been lost. But like another stereotype type thing. You think these movies are like pro-American? I find them more pro-veteran than pro-American, which I know doesn't make sense.
They're more anti-war than anything.
Oh yeah, like this scene entirely is basically saying that.
And
basically, sorry, what?
I love that. He's like, "You're the one who's making the mistake." Oh yeah, what mistake? Rambo.
Yeah, it's like in the first one when he says a good supply of body bags.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but critics at the time, they were like saying this is pro-war and shit. And like,
it's not.
Like Siskel and Ebert, I think, said them. Did you watch the movie?
Listen to that whole scene. Basically said that. Like, sure, the gunfire and like the action scenes are entertaining, but you're watching a fucking movie. Of course they are.
It's gotta be so disgusting, just sitting in all that shit and piss.
Yeah, right.
It must
Like,
smell
holy
terrible.
crap.
And this is the scene with the Russians coming in.
Steven Berkoff, my man from Octopussy. I was gonna say something. Like you said, anti-war. I said like pro-veteran rather than pro-America because basically Trotman is like a person with common sense during the Nam War, where they're like, you're wasting lives down there. You're starting a war for no reason. You're just being a shithead. And the pencil neck dude is basically America's government responding.
Yeah.
That's basically what that scene is. And I think it's interesting. Like an action movie has politics like that because most action movies are very pro whatever country they were made in.
Yeah, so like they kept that theme throughout. It wasn't like they just dropped it ever.
Oh yeah, like Rambo 3 was pro Middle
Military.
East. I don't remember exactly what country it is in Rambo 3, but pro Middle East.
Yeah.
And
I think it was pro military for the good of people.
Yeah, that's basically what that movie was.
Look at all those leeches on him. Oh my god, he was naked too.
Yep. I feel like someone jacks off to that.
Oh.
Someone in the world probably jacks off to that. They're showing Rambo's booty again.
He's wearing underwear. Okay, I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, he is. I thought they were showing Rambo's booty again. Hi, Steve. I love Steven Berkoff. Hello, Batocci. I am Russian, even though I'm not a Russian actor. I love him in Octopussy. He's fucking psychotic. That was a really meaty sound effect when he got hit in the head.
Yeah, I like how the sun blots out the camera too.
Right?
Because his head was blocking it, then it just whips back.
I do think this is where the movie gets way better. Like from like
this point to where he gets out, and then it goes back to being an action movie.
Yeah, like I would argue, like when they start discussing their little politics up to the end of the movie, I think it's a lot stronger than the beginning. Because the beginning was more like set up for the rest of the movie rather than goodness, you know?
Yeah, like in this movie, I like how he can feel pain because, like in Strike Commando, they put a blowtorch on his fucking back, and you're like,
and he just screams for a bit.
Yeah.
In this one, he just gets hit in the back, and he's still feeling the impact.
Yeah.
Like Sly's actually doing pretty good selling the pain, going like, pretty much. Thanks for taking my leeches off. Give you your name. What if he goes like, your name? Like in First Blood.
The name of me.
Your name. Like, last thing I want to say about the political scene, people stereotypically know these as action movies. People stereotypically know these as super pro-America to the point it gets dumb. But if you actually watch it, you see that scene, and it's very, like you said, kind of anti-government, anti-war.
Yeah.
So I just think it's interesting of the film. I won't go on about it anymore.
Yeah, like I'm not a big history major or anything, but like why was it that the Russians why did the Russians accompany Korea in this part? Like what was the big shocking thing about that?
I don't really know. Like, I forgot a lot of my history lessons from high school, but I think the Russians had very little involvement in the Vietnam War against the Allies. And this was made in the 80s during, like, when the Cold War was popular in movies and shit.
Oh, yeah. Now I see. So it's like a combination of the two.
Yeah, like, they're definitely going to make Russians the villain in an 80s action movie, like every other 80s action movie ever made.
Fuck you. That's what he says to the Russian guy.
Pretty much.
Fuck you. There's a Godzilla movie where there was two versions. It's called Godzilla 1985 or The Return of Godzilla. Mm-hmm. And there's a scene in the Japanese version where they try to the Japanese guy tries to defuse the bomb they're having drop on Japan.
Yeah.
But something along the lines of then in the American version, it looks like he deliberately tries to drop the bomb on Japan.
Mm-hmm. That's
like how much of a dick can you be in the editing room? Oh yeah,
Which
this
part are
scene.
you at, out of curiosity?
What? Oh, I'm at the part where he's getting electrocuted.
Me too.
Like they had this part in Strike Commando, and it was hilarious. She's like, ah!
They just ripped this part off.
No, it's a ripoff of Rambo for sure. First Blood Part 2.
Of course.
It's hilarious though. I'll show you a trailer
Like
after.
he overacts the pain.
He 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 underacts and overreacts. It's the guy who played Yor, Red Brown.
Oh really? He's
Yeah,
such a character. I already love that
a lot of
movie.
movies.
I already love this movie. Dragonfly. Barkov has one of my favorite voices ever. Immediately. What year is this movie again? 85?
Yeah.
He was in Octopussy before this. For some reason, I thought it was before. Octopussy was 83.
That's not too far behind though.
Yeah, not too far. I wonder if that's part of what landed him this role. Because he literally plays an evil Russian general in that movie too.
Yeah. But like in the 80s, there were so many movies being made.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are more memorable now because of like re-releasing and stuff on DVD and Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he doesn't take his eyes off of him in that shot.
Right. For some reason, like, I know it's a painful scene, but I can't feel the pain because I can't imagine what this electrocution is like. You know what I mean?
Just think of it as like getting your fingers zapped, but multiplied by 1,000,000.
Oh yeah. I just have. I'm not saying it's a bad. I think it's very well done because it's easy to like overact a scene like this or overdo a scene like this, but I don't think it is. I think it's a good scene. It's just I can't really identify with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's not a complaint. I'm just saying. Like when he got hit in the back, I could feel that. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm your partner.
You've probably been hit before, so. But
Oh yeah.
Normally people aren't electrocuted, so.
Mm-hmm. I love this where she like goes undercover as the whore.
Yeah.
Now she's got her fucking like Mac 11 with a suppressor.
Oh, dude, and this part, I freaked out when I saw it. I was like, if you touch his eyeball, I swear to God.
Yeah, like,
You can feel it with that, like, having that happen to you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I didn't comment on this earlier, but the moment he put the knife in the hot coals, I felt pain even though nothing was happening. Like whenever I see hot knives in movies, I cringe because I mean we've all been burnt before, but I imagine like a burnt knife. Like, ugh. He's burning him on the face right now. I like feel that.
Oh, is he still branding him on the face?
He just finished burning him.
All right, I'll wait 5 seconds.
I'm sorry, viewers. Put it in his eye.
I like how even though he's a prisoner of war and his country never came back from him, he's still standing up for it.
Oh yeah, right.
Like he knows that not everyone.
You'll talk. Uh. Oh,
They still torturing him, or
huh?
were they still torturing him?
Don't worry, I'm caught up.
Okay, I'm at the part where she's outside now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Well, these are a little less watch them with the movie, a little more podcasty, I think. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff that happens. You kind of have to pay attention. Oh, imagine if the lightning bolt didn't strike. I mean, I hit.
Yeah, like, she got caught. It'd be like, woo!
Oh, that kick!
Ow! Do it! I love Steven Berkoff's face in this, where he's just
he looks excited yet pissed.
Yeah, he's just like, now. I'm coming to get you. I love that line when it comes up.
I know it's such a badass line.
Like you just feel the grip he has on the mic, and he goes
You
like,
hear it.
"Yeah." Like it's goofy, but like powerful goofy. Steven's face.
Yes, yes, this.
Put that in his eye anyway. I'm coming to get you. Answer. I'm in Vietnam. Respond, damn it. Shut the fuck up, Murdoch. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You pig shit. I'm coming to get you. Murdoch.
His
Lightning.
Oh
I'm
shit!
coming to get you.
And he turns it on him.
He's pretty lucky that she was under there.
Yeah.
Cause like he didn't know she was. Boom 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 boom. Go get him, go get him. Ugh, I was stabbed.
I'm coming to get you.
Ah. Like this movie kind of makes you want to run out and shoot people. Okay, no. In a video game.
Yeah, or like go out and play war with your friends.
I didn't mean in real life, okay, everybody.
Oh, delete comment.
Or it makes you feel like you want to go out for a run or something.
Yeah, I can see that. Kind of like if you watch an animal movie, you want to go see that animal after.
Oh yeah.
Like I watched Cujo and I want to go hang out with my dog after.
Yeah. I see this and I want to play the Rambo game. That's gonna bite me in the ass.
Damn.
I'm gonna end up like James Gunn.
Do you see what he's doing? He's like lifting the barbed wire.
Oh yeah, it's fucking like it's like that one thing, you know, when there's like something across the room and you're stretching to your absolute limit.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what it's like for him.
We're trying to get underneath there, we're holding it up.
Yeah, like it's hurting his hands and everything, but he's just pushing it, like pushing himself just so they can get out. Kind of like when you're reaching for something, you're pushing for it.
Holy crap, this movie's already been over an hour.
How? At first, Blood feels like it goes by quick. This movie goes by like a fucking bullet.
Yeah. I think it's also the setting and it's warmer, you know? It's more
Yeah, I know
cozy.
what you mean. Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of First Blood. First Blood, he goes home, it's very cold. Then this, he goes back to Nam, and it's really warm.
Well, he doesn't go home. He goes to visit his friend who he finds out was dead.
Well, yeah, not actually his house. He lives in...
He does that at the end of the 4, though.
Yeah, and apparently Rambo 5 is going to open up with him, like, right after that, where he goes into his house and the cartel murdered his father.
Oh, dude. Really?
That's apparently what 5's going to start off as. And then the rest of the movie is going to be him hunting the cartel to get revenge.
Huh.
I don't remember if it was
John. So we'll never get to meet John's father. No.
No. Imagine he's ending up like Paul Kersey, isn't he?
Yeah, everyone he knows around him gets killed.
Yep. That's like the last living family member of his too, as far as we know.
Yeah, because Troutman, the actor, died right before the 4th one was filmed.
Yeah.
Poor Richard Crenna.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the plot synopsis for Rambo 5 a few years ago. I don't know if that's what they're still going with, but I think that's an amazing idea.
It is.
Like, I think that's the perfect way to continue it. Sorry, what?
Yeah, it gives you something besides war to watch with them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it could be just another war movie, but it's not.
Exactly. I hope it doesn't end up like a generic cartel revenge movie, though, because we get a lot of those.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a good one of those, I don't mind. But like, I feel like Rambo could do something a little better.
Holy shit! I was
You
just
know what
looking
I?
at a couple.
Sorry, what?
I was looking up a couple things about Richard Crenna. He was in a
Mhm.
movie about like a movie adaptation of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which was
Yeah.
directed by Michael Anderson, who directed Orca. And I found out that Michael Anderson died this year at the age of 98.
Shit. 98. That's
Yeah,
fucking
Richard
insane.
Crenna died when he was only 76.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the average lifespan nowadays, but
No, well, I mean back then, yeah. Usually it's like 80s now.
yeah, true.
Maybe like mid 70s. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
But like one of my favorite directors and producers, Roger Corman, he's
Mhm.
still making movies. He
Mhm.
is, let me see,
In the
94.
70s. He's
90,
94.
he's 94.
Oh my fucking god! I thought he was in his 70s.
Nope. He's been making movies since the 50s.
God damn. That's amazing. I didn't know he was fucking 94.
He's
I
around there
remember
somewhere.
I remember him in the Angry Video Game Nerd episode where he reviewed the Toxic Avenger games.
Yeah.
And Roger Corman was a guest star on it.
Seriously?
I'm not even kidding. You should watch it.
I definitely will. What games were it?
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, sorry. He's 92.
Oh,
But still.
92. Still fucking Jesus.
First kiss. First blood.
First blood. First kiss.
Sounds like a James Bond movie. First blood, first kiss.
Rambo, I'll take your virginity. I feel like Rambo's the last guy a woman would ever want to make out with.
He was
I don't
in a
mean
porno
why.
before Rocky.
What?
He was in a porno before Rocky.
I don't mean Stallone. I mean Rambo, the character
Oh,
himself.
yeah. Oh, see, he goes back for something. Oh,
And then she dies.
come
It's like
on.
he really is Paul Kersey, isn't he?
Spray them bullets.
I love that. Like the moment after he kisses her, she gets shot to death. I love how they have perfect dead-on accuracy when they're killing her, but now they can't get Rambo. I'm sorry, movie. I can't feel sad.
When I first saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't expecting it when I was a kid. I was kind of like, no.
Dude,
I feel bad for her because she was a cool character, not because they had like a 2-second romance.
it was 2 second
I
romance.
feel like they shouldn't have
I
had
love
the
the music in this part.
It is good.
Yeah.
No, 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 stop. Don't die.
It's
I'm
his
act-
reaction. No,
I'm acting.
Please.
I'm
You
acting.
didn't even do anything yet. No, better yet.
We
Wait,
didn't
no.
do anything.
Yeah, we didn't do anything yet.
We didn't do anything. A direct order. I'm American. I'm a pencil neck.
Yeah. Apparently, by the way, Roger Corman.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot exactly why, but he's being sued by his sons.
What the fuck?
And he
Why
keeps.
would you sue your father?
I know. He's still fucking making movies. It's like what?
Yeah, fuck them. I mean, unless they have a good reason, but oh yeah, the classic scene. It's raining. He's tightening his fucking, and then he wears a pendant. Like they had to do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the NES game, he gets the pendant after they meet on the boat.
Oh yeah.
I think anyway.
That's why she wasn't killed in the game.
Yeah. She literally just disappeared.
This part makes like no sense. He kills like 2 of them, and they have the chance to scream, but they don't.
Nope.
Like he's dragging one away, they don't scream. It's like, what are you doing?
Pretty much.
Or Koreans and Russians are hunting a rainbow.
They're not rushing to go scream.
The Russians think they're hunting Rambo, but Rambo's hunting the Russians.
He's coming for them.
So that one he couldn't scream, but there's one in
Yeah,
here that's like ridiculous. Like he could have totally screamed,
right.
but instead he's like, "Ah!"
But like he's in Nam. You think they could have done a scene kind of like in First Blood when he's setting traps, but this he's just stealthily killing them. He's not really doing anything else.
Yeah, I think it's
Like
this thing.
the music's still fucking masterful here.
Oh. So that arrow must have like fucking a strong ass tight stream because you can hear it like when it shoots.
Oh yeah, when he lets go, it's like a laser. It's like whoa. This is a fun scene though. Like he's just kind of hiding, shooting an arrow, hiding, shooting an arrow. It's kind of like a game of cat and mouse for them. Oh no, my Russians are dead.
I must rush to get some more.
I like that hiding spot. Boom, boom. It's
I
playful
think this is
again.
the scene with the tree
Yeah.
where he gets dragged in, and it's like, how are you? Why are you not screaming?
Right.
Oh no, never mind, not that one.
Ah, that face. That's a better chance to scream. He's just going like, ah.
Wait, are you at the tree part? Oh no, here. This one.
I'm the Russian.
See, he's not even screaming. He can, but he doesn't.
I love that when his eyes open up. That part's in the new game, not the old one, but the new one.
It's kind of hard to ask which part you're at because, well, actually, how are you at the part where he's camouflaged in mud?
Yeah.
Okay, that's me too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he could have screamed too. Fuck.
Yep. I love when he gets out of the water though and has like perfect aim. Like he doesn't even stop to aim. He literally, the moment he's out of the water, he knows exactly where to fucking shoot. I am the Green Rambo.
I am the Green Forest.
The Green
I am
Rambo.
Forest Green.
And the girl I kissed is dead.
Sounds like a song. I am the Forest Green, and the girl I kissed is dead.
Pretty much. This is like one of the most different sequels ever.
Yeah, because like in the first one, he doesn't kill anybody, but in this one, he kills like 100 people.
Oh yeah, like this movie has a completely different feel. Like it feels like part of a different series, actually.
Yeah.
And 3 kind of follows that trend, and then 4 feels like it's part of the first movie. It feels like First Blood series again.
Yeah.
Like even going from this to 4, there's such a stark difference.
Oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
Just the tone of them is so different.
Like 4 is like the most violent of the entire series.
Yeah, like this is a fun movie. Even though it has like those politics to go over, and it's pretty successful at doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel really that forced.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like Jack Reacher 2 when Jack Reacher's like, stay here, woman, because you'll be safe here. And she's like, are you saying that because I'm a woman? It's like, can you stop? Stop shoving shit like that into your plot where it doesn't need to be.
He's like, chicken, I'm hungry.
I think one of the only movies to do politics well while it halts the story is The Incredibles. I think that's like the only movie to do it right because...
You know what's funny is he should... Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, we can talk about that some other time.
He was like, he should have looked at the chicken and been like, I'm hungry.
Or he's like Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy, like, I like chickens. I like chickens. Hi, Ed. I imagine Rambo talking like that. Where is he?
I was watching this review for a movie called Caged, starring Red Brown from Yore and Lou Ferrigno from he played the Incredible Hulk in the 70s.
Oh, he was the Hulk in the 70s?
Lou Ferrigno, I think.
I didn't know that.
but the funniest thing is that the story is about like 2 guys who are in Vietnam and Lou Ferrigno saves Red Brown, but he gets shot in the head. But he suffers brain damage and it becomes like a big dumb idiot. And they have him fight in the cage ring to make money back for their birth. It's like the dumbest movie. He's like, I have to watch that. He's like, I like wrestling. I don't like fighting, but I like wrestling.
I don't like fighting, but I like to wrestle.
I like wrestling.
I love this part. You're at the part where he lights the grass on fire, right?
Why did he kill the chicken though?
He used the blood.
Oh, I see.
Like, yeah, to get them closer.
I love the reaction.
Oh, no. Like, I was going to comment on that scene in the grass. That felt very First Blood-ish.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a horror movie scene almost, because, like, the music was really good there.
It reminded me of the scene from
Jurassic Park.
Where they're running from the raptors in the tall grass.
Yeah. No, but that was like a horror movie. Like, music was tense. They're searching for him. They had like a first-person point of view at one scene. And then they get to where the blood came from. And it's fucking gas. Like, the gas is lit up.
But did the chicken really have to die?
Yeah, he needed the blood.
I know,
of course it had to. PETA and vegans would be really mad at this movie.
Oh, yeah. That was a waste of life. The chicken windows had herpes. Okay, happy? How are you happy now?
Now, how is Ed going to play with that chicken? I like arrows.
Just imagine a chicken having herpes on its beak.
Right. I try to think of a chicken pun, but I can't think of one now.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Okay, yeah, that does work with herpes.
Oh, here it comes.
The waterfall scene is... Can I say something? Best. I don't remember what happens, but I remember something fucking amazing happens.
Yeah, this part with this guy.
I like... Oh... He's gonna shoot him and blow him up, isn't he?
Here it is. The sinner.
Okay, yeah, I do remember.
He's like, fuck me.
Burm. He knows he won't be shot.
Yeah. I like how he runs, like, ah!
Why is he wasting an explosive tip on one guy?
Because he's a big dick. This guy,
as awesome as it is. Like, this guy didn't really do anything.
It's because he...
Or is he the one who killed the...
No, he's the one who killed the girl.
Okay. I love how he pops like a fucking balloon. Well, like, okay, I didn't realize it was him who killed the girl. That makes sense.
Oh, this part's cool where he drops the bomb.
Yeah. Fucking dive in the water, Johnny. Dive, dive, dive.
He dives. I didn't do it.
I imagine playing this. I didn't do anything. I imagine this in Black Ops. To
infinity.
I love Stallone's screams in this series. He just goes like, huh, or like, ah.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah. He's a stallion, all right.
That was ADR.
That Russian guy's screaming. That Russian guy who's like the bodyguard or whatever for Steven Berkoff, he has an interesting face. I don't know why, but I love this part.
Shark attack. Oh.
He like fucking jumps out like a shark.
Oh, wait, this is Rambo.
What's the difference? Instead of Jaws, it's Stallion. Or hooves, because stallions have hooves. And sharks have jaws.
No, it's...
Everything has a jaw, but... Rambo's like, hey, nice ass. I love how he's squeezing his cheeks. He's like, squeeze my cheeks harder, Russian. That's one thing. A lot of movies have really weak impact noises for melee combat, but this movie has really beefy, meaty punch sound effects.
That sounds like you're snapping muscle and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think that helps the fight scenes and their painfulness.
I mean, they should have had him, like, fly up and then get caught on the propeller, but that probably would have cost too much.
That would be fucking amazing.
They did that in Con Skull Island, but it's PG-13, so there was no blood.
Of course.
And you don't really see it, just see gas come out of the like in the from above. It's like what?
Like what? That is a disappointing death though, like just falling
Sure,
after the other guy exploded like a fucking balloon.
sure. I love this guy though.
He just jumps out.
Yeah.
I love the way he throws his helmet off. He's like, "Well, I'm done." It's like he's quitting his shift at McDonald's. He's just like, "Well, here I go."
Yeah. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, pretty much. Remember, that's a nice shot with the helicopter against the sun.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, Tim, you're far ahead of me. Well, not that far, but like maybe a couple seconds. But keep it that way, just so nothing.
Yeah, because you're always ahead.
I love
This
the
is
guy.
literally.
Like, what is that?
It's like, huh? What's a helicopter? But like, this reminds me of a mission in Black Ops. Like, this is just like a mission in that game. You're literally the same thing. You even save POWs at the end of it.
If I managed to get like a helicopter in a game, I'd probably jump out of it by accident. Like, what did you do that for? I don't know.
Don't worry, it's made for you. You're not allowed to jump out of the helicopter. That's as much as I love Call of Duty games. That's one thing. I feel like they don't give you that much choice, but they're still like probably one of my favorite FPS series.
Imagine if he shot the POWs.
That would be so fucking awful. He's like, well, should have aborted mission like fucking Troutman, not Troutman, like fucking Teasel's brother said.
Teasel's brother.
Plot twist, it's actually Teasel in disguise.
I wonder how many takes that took.
It just screams like, ah! Like, what was that for?
That one guy was really special, apparently.
Apparently. This movie does give you an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Bloody. I like how he falls out and it blows up anyway.
Yeah. Like he could have stayed in there. Same outcome. But, what do you call it? Now that I think about it, this series does kind of remind me of Death Wish.
Yeah. But, like,
the more we watch it.
I love the newest Rambo because, like, when people get shot like that, they get fucking blown in half. It's more realistic.
Oh, yeah. It's such a brutal movie.
Yeah.
Like this one. Sorry, what?
Like whenever there's like a village attack scene, you kind of just sit there and quiet. You can't really just say anything.
Oh no, you just like watch in shock and horror and awe.
Yeah.
I think Rambo 4 is a pretty underrated movie.
Yeah, I mean, everyone talks about the first and the second one. The third and fourth one are kind of underrated.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the fourth one, people they just go, "Oh, it's only gore and nothing else." There's actually a lot more to the film. Like,
oh, this sucks.
And its message. What
I
sucks?
Think, doesn't the guy get like shot? That would suck if you're a POW.
He does. He does. I forgot about that. He does.
No,
just more motivation. It's like the one guy that survives, you know?
Yeah.
Move it.
Aww.
That's so fucking like that makes me mad.
Sure, well, at least they take him with them. It's not like they leave him behind.
Yeah, and it makes me more sad. Actually, kind of makes sense. It's the guy who's like, "Don't tell him anything. He died for his country." You know what I mean?
That wasn't him. That was it. No, he had blonde hair. I thought.
Oh, I thought it was the same guy. My bad.
No, that'd be really sucky. No, there he is, right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like how that detail they have all bad teeth. It would make sense.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's one thing this carries over from First Blood. There's a good attention to detail, like I said earlier about the people in sweaty shirts.
Oh, with a big chopper.
Yeah.
Freaking Apache helicopter.
Black Ops rips this off so bad because there's a part in that level where you do fight a big chopper that comes out of nowhere and it looks just like that one.
I think it's called an Apache helicopter or something.
Yeah.
He has that smug look like I'm gonna get you.
That's what all Russians are like, don't you know? Russians in 80s movies are just smug and want to kill everybody.
James Marks trailers series says sup,
Hey
James.
man, we're just watching the best action movie ever made. That was the biggest lie I ever told.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I know we didn't finish the series yet, but going in order, my favorite is First Blood, second favorite is 4, third favorite is this one, and then my least favorite is 3.
Yeah, it's probably my order too. Just because the first one and fourth one are the most realistic.
Yeah.
I'd say that 4 is more realistic, but I still like the first one better.
I think
because it's just too shocking. I think like you get it after an hour, then it like keeps going.
yeah, I know this is going to sound really weird, but there's something comforting about the tone of that film. Like, I don't mean the gore and the violence is comforting, but like something about the color palette and
the location and stuff.
Yeah, like the tone of the movie. There's something kind of like bizarrely relaxing about that movie. And like him being old, I guess there's part to do with it. I don't know.
Also the music.
Oh, the soundtrack in that movie is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Something I do like, I like how Steven Berkoff is trying to fight.
Yeah. It could
He's
have been
not
like just that one-off character, but nah.
Yeah, it's not just a villain to sit by.
Oh, fucking smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my favorite parts ever is coming up.
Yeah, when he takes the rocket launcher.
Yeah. That like blew my mind when I was a kid, no pun intended. Because like I wasn't expecting it because I didn't notice the hole in the glass until he shot.
Yeah.
I fucking love this part so much. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how he got so far ahead of him to land in the water like that.
Right? Must have been fucking like Sonic the Hedgehog fast. That face. You know what we should do?
What?
We should edit the scene of Death Wish 3's villain blowing up before that. Like when Steven Berkoff blows up. Like,
yeah, I get it. Here it comes.
Like Rambo shoots and then
Let me just get a little bit closer.
Yeah. Whee!
It's not like the glass is entirely broken out. It's just a little crack.
Yeah. Isn't it fucking awesome?
Just that cut, it was hilariously bad.
Right.
I like his face too. He's like,
yeah, buddy. This is
doesn't he like take the chopper all the way back to home? Like, how do you do that?
You just do. Will America be it? Although everyone gets up and like, yay, and then he's just like, no. I'm coming for you. He's gonna go wipe his. He's gonna go change his diaper while Rambo comes back.
Yeah, it's just I forgot his name was Murdoch.
Huh?
Murdoch's funny if it's Teasel's brother.
Teasel's brother. We're gonna use that forever. So, you know, there's something really weird in the game. So you know how Rambo comes back and like says, "I'm coming for you," and like actually goes after him. In the NES game, when you go back to home base, it's like the ending of the game. You can like explore the base if you want at your leisure, but your knife shoots out Asian letters. And if you shoot Murdoch with the Asian letters, he turns into a frog.
What?
Yeah, right?
How high was somebody when they wrote that?
Right? It's the most random shit ever. But it is kind of fun because he's such an asshole in the movie. So it's like you get to do that to him, even though it makes no sense. You go like, Wingardium Levio Ribbit, and then he's fucking frogged.
I think the guy who gets shot doesn't he make it though? I think
they take him out on
the hospital.
Yeah, they take him out on a stretcher. I know that.
Yeah. It's better to have the bullet go cleanly through than to get stuck inside you too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This saves them time in the operating room, so they can just operate quicker.
True that. They don't got to rip a bullet out and everything either.
Yeah.
I love how he What part are you at exactly?
One. He's gonna be landing in like half a second. I mean, like half a minute.
Oh, okay. I was actually really ahead.
No, he hasn't landed yet.
Okay.
Everyone's outside now.
All right. Yeah, I'm about near there. At my part, Rambo grabbed the machine gun from the chopper.
Oh no, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I have it paused.
Okay, I'll say. Okay, now he grabs it.
Okay. I love how he immediately everyone's going to like help them and give them aid, and then Rambo just immediately just grabs the gun. Glad you made it. I love that. And Trotman's just like watching, like, yep.
Yeah, you kind of deserve that.
Yeah. I love that slight smirk he gives him. It's like he knows what he's gonna do.
I mean, I would try to stop him though, because he would go back to prison.
Yeah, you'd think he would murder him. That's what I thought he was gonna do, actually. I thought he was gonna murder him. But this part of the movie is kind of symbolic. Like,
I like how he ran off. Like he didn't go outside with them; he just ran off.
right?
I like his jump back. Oh shit!
Like, oh, what's happening here? Now, I love how Troutman saw him run in there with the M60, but didn't stop him. But then when he starts shooting, he runs in like, "What are you doing?" So this part is kind of symbolic. He's destroying modern military stuff. I wonder what that looked like on the script.
Oh yeah, at least he didn't run off. Like in Strike Commando, the guy runs off and joins the militia or whatever.
They ripped it off that much?
Well, no, they didn't rip it off where he stays there. He actually runs off.
Oh, I get that, but they ripped off the idea that he
betrays him and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. I swear to God. That face.
Doesn't he like leave his knife there? Like, why would you do that? Oh, actually, I get it though, because he doesn't want any more war. So why would he need the knife?
Yeah, he's done. He did his work for them.
Oh.
That's
awesome,
isn't it? Find
I love that he's like, find him or I'll find you.
Find him. And he just walks out. The fucking music, I love it.
The guy at the chopper pilot looks at me, just looks away like shit.
Right. So this movie won an award for worst credits song.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding about that. It did win an award. Oh, you do know. It's Stallone's brother singing.
Oh my God, I haven't heard this song in a long time.
It's Frank Stallone. I actually do enjoy this song. It's like an enjoyable 80s song.
Oh, I love this little monologue he gives.
Yeah. Oh, I love how the POW like
salutes him.
Yeah. I do like this though. He's like, you deserve or you get a second Medal of Honor for this. He looks back at the military and then he just keeps walking, almost like they deserve it. It's like he's giving up military life, kind of like when he left the knife behind.
Yeah.
This is a part I like from his character development too. Like, part of me died here too. Oh yeah, this is the film's message. I don't hate our country, but yeah.
I want our country to love us as much as we love it.
Love the way he says it.
With that deadpan expression.
Right.
He never changes his eyes like in this movie. Like they never look in any different way.
Yeah.
What do you say? What a day.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I want.
Here's the song.
Day by day. That's like a sweet ending for this film. Love how he just walks away. When is he gonna realize? Wait, where am I going?
Goes back.
Right. But like this does kind of continue on in Rambo 3. Like in Rambo 3, he's living in Asia. So like you imagine he went there from here.
I love that. I mean, I didn't know that Frank Stallone has such a good voice.
Oh yeah, it is him. I don't know how it, like it's a cheesy as fucking hell song, and the message couldn't be more in your face, but it's an enjoyable piece of music. Like, what other credit songs were there at the time?
It's a long road.
Yeah, true. Alive. Remember the call. Oh. When I finish this movie, I feel satisfaction though.
Yeah. And then you watch Rambo 3 and you're like,
Rambo 3 makes me sick. Hey, look, Charles Bronson was in this. Oh,
what?
wait, Tom Bronson.
Bastard.
Paul Kersey's curse is in this movie. Paul Kersey.
James Mock's trailer says, best action movie ever made. I didn't know my birth counted.
I agree with you there. Like, that line alone makes me agree with you there.
Yeah. He's like, swear to me.
No, this is like a happy film for me. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And then like it's like fun, but the message in it you do agree with, and like it's good. It's not like as in your face as other movies.
Hey, look, it's Charles Bronson. I mean, Charlie Davidson. My bad.
Oh, what you do for my brothers? Think of copyright claims. What if we got struck because it sounded like him singing?
All right, I think we're gonna end this episode here, but we're probably gonna do Rambo First Blood Part. Oh no, Jesus Christ, Rambo
First Blood Part 3. Yeah, Brian.
How many first times can you
my names earlier?
All right, so we're gonna end this here, and then we're gonna do the Rambo 3 in a little bit.
Yeah, buddy, I'm up for it. I'm like really excited, as much as I hate that film.
All right, so as always, Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, as well as check out Obscure Media's YouTube page in the description below to leave comments and
do something.
Subscribe.